if you have a question for Talia, please raise your hand and we'll get you the mic. Who wants to start? Dave?
Talia, I know it's a small sample size, but Michigan's pass defense is ranked first in the Big Ten in yardage as well as passing efficiency. What have you seen on tape? What kind of things do they do?
Well, we all know Michigan's a great team. The Big Ten champions from last year, and they started off where they left last year, and with a hot streak, 3-0, and they have great coaches, great defense. I think everything starts up front with them. They have a good D line and front seven, and a good secondary to help them out too. So throughout this week, we just got to prepare. As always, obviously we're facing a good team, but I think as we all know, the biggest opponent is ourselves, and if we don't hurt ourselves, I think we'll have a good chance of winning games, not just this game, but games the rest of the season. So.
Sorry about the follow-up. Biggest lesson you learned from facing them last year that will help you this year?
Well, I think it's just like every game, you learn a lot of lessons. They have a lot of different looks that they give, a lot of different blitzes, certain coverages that they play similar to other defenses, but like little tweaks in it. And I'm just happy, and our team is happy and grateful that we get another chance at playing them this year. And I just got to take what the defense gives me, use my feet when I have to, and finish drives.
Hello. Of course, Maryland wants to win, but what would you say are your personal goals set going into the game Saturday?
My personal goals involves the team goals, which is winning the football game. I have no other personal goals other than going in Ann Arbor and winning the football game, whether it's handing off the ball 100 times or throwing the ball, whatever the team needs. That's the biggest thing for me personally, is just winning the football game.
Hi, Talia, over here. Your brother performed Magic on Sunday. How inspiring was that for you as you get ready for this really big matchup this weekend?
It was just a great thing for me to see my brother and his team come back against a really good team with the Baltimore Ravens. And just the whole experience, seeing him happy, seeing his coaches, his players all happy and stuff like that. I think that was the biggest thing for me. Obviously, we all seen the adversity that they had to battle through. And, it's just a good feeling seeing them come through with it. And I actually got to witness it live. And I think that was my first away game that I got to witness. And, it's just a great experience. So I'm happy. Hopefully they can continue to build off of that.
How are you going to build off of that as you get ready? How does this help you kind of mentally watching your older brother? I'm sure you looked up to him your whole life as you get ready for this weekend.
Yeah, I think it's like every game, whether they win or lose, or really any NFL team, you can always take back things that maybe happened in the game. I think he did a good job in the pocket, and in the second half he started using his legs more, extending plays, and those are some things that I can take away from that game.
Hey, Talia, Coach Loxley, Dante, and Rakim all mentioned that Saturday's game is a game that you guys might not have won last year and years before. To you, what's been the biggest difference so far about this team? Obviously 3-0 this year and 3-0 last year, but what's the biggest difference in terms of this year?
I think this team, we're much more of a brotherhood, and I think that's the whole message for this season. And every week we come in, the message is, don't let your brother down, play for your brother. Put the team first before you, and I think with us carrying that mindset into playing these games, I think it's a big thing. Just like this past SMU game, we shot ourselves in the foot a couple times, but the closer we got together, we battled it out against a really good team, and I think situations like that and with the mindset, I think it'll carry us through the whole season. So I think that's the biggest difference.
Talia, I know Loxley mentions how you guys treat each opponent the same, but what will it mean for this program to pull off a win against one of the top teams like in the Big Ten?
Obviously, it'll be a big thing for Maryland football, for us to go over there and win. But I think the biggest thing is just taking things one day at a time, not worrying about the outcome, not being outcome oriented, but being process oriented. And with that is preparing Monday through Friday, and start to practice and just continue to work hard.
Taulia, you've always been a pretty mobile quarterback, not afraid to extend plays outside the pocket. And we saw a bit more of that against SMU than we did in the first two games. Was that kind of an intentional thing before the game that you were thinking, I'm going to start scrambling a bit more in this game, or was that just kind of as the game dictates itself? And also, how much do you think that'll add to the offense, going into this game and the rest of Big Ten play?
Well, the coverages that SMU was showing us was, they like to drop a lot. And sometimes they would blitz, blitz to take away our running back. So the check down sometimes wasn't there. And it's something Coach Locks and Coach Enos always, practiced with me, using my feet and trying to use that as a threat to the defense. And I think the way the game just played out, it just kind of sort of happened. And, I think it's something that I should continue to do. I think, it helped our offense and stuff like that. So whether it's me running the ball, throwing the ball, or handing it off, I think that's whatever I have to do, for our team to win. That's the biggest thing.
Hey, Taulia, I guess, excuse me, against SMU, there's a few times you guys were in third and short or fourth and short situations, and the kind of penalty kind of moved you guys back and made it more difficult on that drive. Obviously, it's frustrating for you, but how do you kind of guide, as a leader of the team, how do you kind of guide the offensive linemen and the entire team along when penalties are piling up?
Well, we all got to get back to neutral, when things like that happen. It's, it's part of the game. I mean, SMU they had this shift call that kind of sounded like our cadence. So, it's things that we got to just stay disciplined with. And, on the sideline, the game's not over till it's over, and you always want to encourage your O-line. And, they did a tremendous job with us running the ball and me being protected. So, we need those guys. And when things go bad on the skill side, they're always up picking us up. And so it's just a brotherhood thing, continue to keep playing. Don't worry about that. Just keep going, keep fighting, and learning from those mistakes too.
Looking at it Saturday, what do you see when you look at the film with J.J. McCarthy, being a quarterback yourself? What are some of the challenges that he's going to give your defense and just your team in general?
When I watch film, I watch the defense. So I'm really focused on what the D-line, the linebackers, and corners, DBs, and safeties are doing. I kind of let the defense handle their offense, and I try to just do my job. And I have faith in our defense that with their preparation and with their hard work, they're going to do a good job against Michigan.
Kind of like last year, you developed a great relationship with Chig, and now it seems like each game it's growing with Corey. A lot of confidence in him. You seem to go to him when you're in a jam or big plays.
Yes, sir. I think Corey, he does an outstanding job, as well as CJ, with blocking and running routes. And I think we can use both of them as a threat in our passing game. And just the relationship I continue to build with all of our receivers, all of our tight ends, and our whole offense. Each game, everyone, gets their time. And whether it's not more so in the game plan, but just the reads and, with where the ball should go. The ball goes to places where, it's supposed to go. And Corey's someone that's always, doing a great job of helping me out and getting open and blocking and whatever he needs to do, to help our team win. So I'm looking forward to this next week and hopefully growing with everybody. So
Thanks, Taulia.
thank you.